They called him the face that runs the place. John Cena, a name synonymous with unwavering heroism, a symbol of unyielding hope. But time, that relentless adversary, spares no one. The weight of expectations, the burden of a legacy, began to take its toll. The cheers, once a source of boundless energy, started to echo with a subtle undercurrent of doubt. The rising stars, their hunger palpable, cast long shadows, and the light that once shone so brightly began to flicker. A subtle shift in his demeanor, a flicker of frustration in his eyes, a weariness in his once booming voice. The whispers started, a creeping unease. Was the hero fading? Was he being replaced? The weight of expectation, once a source of strength, became a suffocating burden, a cage built of his own virtue. The elimination chamber, a structure of steel and shattered dreams, a place where legends are tested, and sometimes broken. In 2025, it became the crucible of John Cena's transformation. The brutal physicality, the unforgiving steel, the constant threat of elimination. It was a pressure cooker, designed to expose the darkest corners of the soul. The never-give-up mantra, once a source of unwavering belief, now echoed with a hollow, mocking tone. Resentment simmered, frustration boiled, and the hero's facade began to crack, revealing the darkness beneath. The line between hero and villain blurred, then vanished entirely. The purity of his spirit was stained, twisted by the years of carrying the weight of the WWE. The transformation was swift, brutal, and shocking. Rakes, low blows, a calculated ruthlessness that sent shivers down the spines of the audience. The crowd, once his devoted followers, watched in stunned silence, their cheers replaced by gasps of disbelief. Each act of violence was a declaration, a repudiation of everything he once stood for. The never-give-up mantra was twisted into a chilling, "Take what's mine," a predatory hunger replacing the unwavering hope. The eyes, once bright with optimism, now burned with a cold, predatory fire. The unthinkable had happened. The hero had fallen. The icon had shattered, replaced by a dark reflection of his former self. He stood alone, the last man standing in the ruins of the chamber, a conqueror in a cage of his own making. The microphone in his hand, his voice a distorted echo of his former self, filled with rage and resentment. "You wanted change? You got it!" he roared, his words laced with venom. "I gave you everything. And for what? To be doubted? To be replaced? No more." The good guy was dead. The era of the hero was over. And in its place stood John Cena, the conqueror, a dark force unleashed upon the wrestling world. The years of carrying the torch, of embodying virtue, had been replaced by a burning desire for dominance, a ruthless hunger for power. The alliance with The Rock, a betrayal that echoed through the annals of wrestling history. The symbol of everything Cena once stood against, now a symbol of his descent. The wrestling world was thrown into chaos, a maelstrom of shock and disbelief. The future was uncertain, shrouded in the shadow of Cena's transformation. The reckoning had begun, and the world would never be the same. Say your thoughts in comments and don't forget to subscribe.